The world of the miniature wireless microphone is exploding, and there are so many choices in the marketplace, including a pair of competitors from within the same family. So, how does the Hollyland Lark M2 hold up against the Hollyland Lark M2S? We'll discover that answer together straight ahead. Hi friends, Bill here. Welcome inside Bill's Reviews and Tech Tips. It is great to have you with us, especially today as we compare a couple of siblings, for the most part. From Hollyland, we have the Lark M2, their original miniature wireless mic, and the newest release, the Hollyland Lark M2S. Well, what's the difference? Is one markedly better, markedly different than the other? I guess we'll explore some of those things together, and I want you to know this, that throughout the course of this video, at times you will be listening to audio from the original Lark M2, and then I will switch over, without telling you, over to the Lark M2S. You'll see a graphic on the screen, but I won't stop down what I'm doing because I'm wearing both of them right now. Check this out. The one you can see on the outside of my sweater is the original M2. The one that you can barely detect, kind of the buttonhole here on the collar of my sweater, that's the M2S, because this model has a limited number of ways it can be attached. It's literally a button hook with a little spring-loaded attachment. The small size goes out, whether it's on your collar or whether it's in a pocket, however you choose to attach it to your apparel, it's really, really easy to get there. Meanwhile, back in the land of the M2, which I really do enjoy, it's about the size of a quarter. There are multiple ways to attach it. One is with the magnet on the inside of your clothing, and here's the microphone on the outside. There's also a pair of necklaces that have a magnetic attachment to it, so you could put that on and use it in some other way if you didn't want to go with the magnet inside the clothing. There's also a clip that comes with it if you want to just clip it on, sort of like the 2S, but the clip's a little bit more bulky. In both cases, I think the audio is really quite solid. You want to get the combo kit. Whichever model you choose to go with, get the combo kit. Why is that? Because the combo kit comes with all of the accessories. Now, here on the table, I don't have all of the accessories laid out. What's happening right now is I have some of the accessories for the M2 in the back of my DSLR camera because the audio is patched in through there using the 1/8" to 1/8" mini cable. Meanwhile, over on my other camera, I'm using a plug-in that goes into the USB-C port so that you can see that there's such versatility between these two units. In both cases, both combo kits come with a receiver along this line. It looks a little bit different from the M2, but this is the one that would go into your DSLR. It has a cold shoe mount on the back. It's got 1/8" mini that goes out of this into your camera, and it attaches to your microphone via Bluetooth. But both kits also have adapters that go directly into your phone. So this one has a lightning connector for your iPhones or your iOS products, but they both also come with USB-C connectors. They're very versatile, very robust. The M2S has a bit longer battery life, up to, check this out, 30 hours. That's pretty darn impressive. Meanwhile, over here in the original M2, you're looking at about 18 to 20 hours, depending on how much constant use you're putting it through. But both of them I think they both have very good sound. As I told you a few moments ago, we're switching back and forth between them both. Both of them feature a noise canceling feature. I won't trigger that for you here in the studio because, well, frankly, there's not that much noise to cancel. I would take them both outside and do one of those fancy tests, you know, where the guy who's doing the review walks 300 yards away. You can't even see him. I've never really understood the value of that. Except that A, it's dark out, and B, it's 11 degrees out. And I love you folks, but I'm not going out there right now. But what I will do is go for a little walk in my own studio. I'm going to leave this room. I'm going to head out here with my back to the receivers. So the sound will have to go through my body. It will also have to go through a number of electronic, potentially interfering devices and wiring and things like that. I'm going to go past a couple of walls. I'm going to close a door behind me and go into my podcast studio. I don't know how that's going to hold up. And as I said before, on this journey, we'll switch back and forth between the two mics, and I'll try to keep you updated as to how far away I am at any given time. So right now, as I'm walking away, I'm about 20 feet away, stepping into another part of the studio area. I'm going to shut this door. Now we're really going to put them to the test because I don't know how these two devices will hold up through a steel door and into a studio that doesn't even have windows in it. Now we're coming back into the main area. I'm about 30 feet away, making my way back in. Now my body is facing the receivers, so that should take away that sort of interference. And as we make our way back into the office, you're able to draw your own conclusions as to which mic sounded better, or if they were both the same. What it really boils down to then is either you get both kits or you decide which one with its combo attachments best suits your production needs. And I know everybody has kind of a different flow to your production, a little different set of needs. Maybe you do interviews differently than most others. Maybe the little button hook microphone would work perfectly fine for your interview settings, but maybe you want a few more options for all of that. And that's really where it all comes down to the needs of the artist. But I have been very impressed with both the original M2 and the M2S. I kind of think you will be as well. Really appreciate you checking out Bill's reviews and tech tips. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time.